Welcome back to the Pedal Progression Podcast, where progression is the obsession. I'm joined by co-host Kellen Johnson and Craig Frazee, and I'm Brian Zajac, and we talked to three awesome ladies tonight about the budding and growing scene in West Michigan that Kellen will tell you about in a second. But first, let me tell you about our sponsors. We're sponsored, as always, by the Building Blocks Foundation, and that is buildingblocksfoundationinc.org. If you want to see the mission statement and see all of what they are doing for the underserved populations in the greater Grand Rapids area. Also, 8th Day Gym. Check out the 8th Day Gym Burn Intro offer for $49 for unlimited classes for a month. I texted a couple people in this room to go to classes with me this week and got turned down. Also, congrats. 8th Day got the 10th fittest team in the world in the CrossFit Games, and it was pretty fun to watch. I tried to share links. I hope you guys saw it. Then also, SusanMastALS.org. There's a big ALS ride that we learned about that we would like to support and get more riders out to because it sounds like a party. And we like parties, and we like to party. So let's raise some money and help out awesome nonprofit in the local area, and wait till you hear all the things that you could possibly do to do it. And one last thing, just remember to rate and review the show, leave comments. It's been spreading like wildfire lately, and we appreciate that. And we appreciate everyone that reaches out and says hello and that we're doing a good job. Craig, why don't you do your awesome event read that you do?
Oh boy, you're setting the stage too high here. So, as Brian mentioned, pedals, spelled P-E-D with ALS in a different color. It is a benefit. It is an organization that supports research and helps support those who are suffering from ALS. So, if you are interested in a mode of transportation that has you out of doors, no matter your skill level, your cardiovascular fitness, I guarantee you that there is a race or an event or an activity through this event that you can participate in. I kid you not. So Sunday, September 14th, go mark your calendar right now. It's the Pedals event, P-E-D-A-L-S, PED-A-L-S is how I've been saying it. So here's the first one. There's a 100K road ride that starts in Townsend Park. So all of this is based kind of in the Cannonsburg adjacent area. Everything kicks off from Townsend Park. There's a 32-mile gravel ride. There's a 20-mile road ride. There's a 10 to 20-mile mountain bike ride. I believe you ride all the way over to Cannonsburg and possibly the state game area in order to get your mileage there. There is a 5K run walk. There's a 1-mile walk or roll. So super family friendly. Bring the kids. Afterwards, between 1:30 and 4:30, there's complimentary food, drinks, a silent auction to benefit the cause, face painting, balloon art. I mean, the list goes on and on. Once again, that is September 14th. The best way to go check out this event is to go look at pedals4als.com. That's the best way to keep up to date. You got 25 days, 11 hours, and 16 minutes at this time of recording. So days that are not Tuesday or Friday.
Even though we are the Taco Tuesday at Cannonsburg studio that we are recording from.
That's right. You already know about Taco Tuesday. We don't have to tell you how amazing it is. You come here, you get a Modelo, you get a Two-Hearted, you have a delicious carnitas taco. Or we saw some nachos floating around.
I saw a tostada.
A tostada? You kidding me? Cannonsburg is serving up the goods. Get here on Tuesday, support them, support us. But Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, there's deck nights coming very, very soon. I believe it's next week.
Last week.
Just kidding. They're going to begin putting up a disc golf course. So it begins 3 o'clock and runs until 5:45. It's $10 to go play. There's going to be closest to the pin competitions, all sorts of fun activities, bring your discs out, go play.
As a disc golfer, the course looks pretty wild. There's a lot of elevation here, and I think it will be a fun challenge for you experienced discers to come out and throw some discs.
And fuel up afterwards with some food off the grill. That's deck nights, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Callan, could you please tell us about the episode?
First, I'm going to tell you about our socials. Make sure you check us out on Instagram at pedal_progressions_podcast. There's a link tree below that. You can find our merch store there. Everything you purchase from the merch store goes right back into the podcast to make it better. We'd also like it to hear an email from you at pedalprogressions@gmail.com.
We've been getting more.
We love seeing them. We love hearing them. Tell us your thoughts. Tell us any guests you'd like to hear or any questions you have for people.
Do we need to plan for a Q&A?
We
some
do.
point?
We've been requested to do a question and answer host only show that will probably come in the transitional period after all these guests we have booked.
Send your questions.
Yeah, send them. Let's get those questions in so we can plan that show.
They can't all be from Brett.
So today we had a fun conversation with the mountain bike sisters, Maria, Sam, and Gigi. In this conversation, it was a fun talk, hearing all about it. We had fun discussing crashing in the snow on your fat bike, how girls are so much better at supporting their friends than guys are when biking,
True.
the importance of matching your pedals to your grip color, and the party in the woods called Skirts in the Dirt, and all the shenanigans that have ensued over the past years. So without further ado, here is Maria, Sam, and Gigi.
I've been told that my voice puts people to sleep. I don't know.
Is it
if
your
that's
voice or your
true.
stories? Do we have to jazz you up?
I've heard my voice. That's a good question.
It's funny because normally when people put the headphones on, they get really quiet. Like we have our buddy
Yeah.
Nick Slayton, who's like loud and super fun. He's like the real life version of Ted Lasso. And you put a microphone on him, and he's like, "Hey guys, what's going on?" We did these recap episodes in Bentonville where we had like we have lapel mics and stuff, and
Yeah.
we had him on, and so I thought he'd be good and he'd be fun. And we're talking about it. He's like, "I had fun riding today."
He came alive.
But then you get it. The second you stop recording, he's like, "Hey guys, what's up?"
Very loud. Woo. Nice.
That's how it goes sometimes. You just never know.
You never know.
This is the first time we've had 3 people, and
Oh.
like our normal studio, my basement, is a little bit larger. So like we kind of got the 6 mics to be able to do that.
Yeah.
I guess this works better than I thought it would because we have the Eclipse on Tap guys coming up, and we're gonna have 3 and 3. And I was gonna
Oh.
ask if we could go to the Cedar Lounge for the finale of the Cannonsburg stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
But now you know it works. So.
Yeah. I just don't know how pleasant it's gonna be with like 6 stinky dudes. As
Yes,
opposed to 3 lovely ladies.
Oh, we've been riding, so I don't know about not being stinky.
Well, with the 3 guests we have currently, Maria,
Yes.
Sam, and
Yes.
Itza.
Jitsa.
Oh, dang it. I'll edit that out. No.
Very close.
Gigi. That's why you go by Gigi, right?
Yeah.
So they are members of the local women's mountain biking group, the Lakeshore Mountain Biking Sisters.
Yes, that's correct.
Maria stalked me at the WIMBA meeting. Was like, "We want to come on."
We want to be here. That's right.
And I tried to book her, and she's like, "No, we're
Sorry.
too good for you."
We're really busy right now.
So yeah,
I
just
forgot.
out riding our bikes. We don't have time. I'm sorry.
I think this was the winter. I think this was in like March.
It was. Well, we ride all year long, so we ride all winter long as well. So we've got a booked Tuesday every year, every Tuesday.
It was
so.
Wednesdays in the wedding.
Well, half the reason the studio's here is because most of the people that we want to have on have no excuse. She's like, "Oh, you're here already."
That was smart. Just bring the podcast to the people, and then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
So where do you guys ride in the winter? Like if you ride
All the open trails, whichever ones are groomed.
oh,
so yeah.
in the snow, in the cold.
Yep. We keep really good tabs on the West Michigan Trail conditions, and I'm always on there asking, what's the condition? Because running the group and having that scheduled ride, always good to know. What are the conditions and are they groomed, and anybody else's perspective who's ridden it that day. So.
Do you guys do beach rides if there's not good snow? Like you get the fat bikes out and roll down the beach like by Holland?
We do actually. We have co-hosted the Fat Tire Day, Global Day, a few years in a row now. So we've partnered with Velo City. We've partnered with Main Street. We've partnered with Memba to host the Global Fat Tire Day. So that includes a beach ride as well. And then sometimes outside of the Tuesday rides, we get together as a group and just do, the beach in Grand Haven or wherever it brings us as well. So
Nice.
We're all embarrassingly Zwifters.
I just figure when it gets cold out, you go inside or you travel.
yeah.
That was a confused face.
I'm a tropical person. No.
Nobody introduced me to him. So I was like, who? What?
Yeah, we're all indoor trainer people in the winter.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't have a trainer yet.
That's me too.
Yeah. I don't know if I could do it.
I don't like it.
Yeah,
It's
I
no
think I would
fun.
rather just go outside and
Yeah.
put on snow gear and fall. Oh my God, riding in the winter was so much fun though. So this year was my first year fat tire biking in the winter, and I went out with Maria and the group, and everybody was like, "Oh, it's so great," and it is so great. Like when you fall, you don't hurt yourself. You just fall in the snow. And then when spring came back around, I was like, "Oh man, there's roots, there are rocks on this trail. There is no snow to catch me anymore." And all of a sudden, I had this spring thaw fear of the same trails that I had been on.
Slippery leaves on top of it to even make it
Yeah.
a little more tricky.
And
Yeah.
fat tire, it's different because you fall over and it's challenging, but you're just laughing the entire time because
So true.
You just forget how to ride a bike.
Yeah.
And you're like a 5-year-old again, falling over on your bike in the snow, and it's
Yeah.
And it's
it's
dark.
glorious.
I literally giggle every time
and
I
it's dark.
go
And it's
over.
dark.
Yeah, they do it
Oh,
at night.
yeah, we do it in the dark.
You forgot that.
I forgot that.
Yes.
I can't wait.
Yeah, we totally do it we ride in the dark.
It's a night ride.
Yeah, because it's getting dark at
6:30.
Yeah.
Or
5
4.
o'clock.
Yeah,
4:30. I was gonna say.
The first time you show up to the trail too in the spring, when you show up and it's already dark, that was a day.
Yeah,
Oof.
yeah. So yeah,
Exactly.
some of the
Trainer.
new people that come ride with us for the first time in the winter time or even in the dark, it's a whole new ride. So trying to get them to experience that, and some don't like to ride in the dark. Isa is one of them.
I know Brian's a non.
You don't like
I'm
to ride in the dark.
anti-nighttime.
Well, that's a heck of a first experience with
It
your
is.
group. Is night during the winter on a fat bike
Yep.
in the snow.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it was great.
You want more challenge?
Yes.
I'm good.
There are definitely some challenges, but man, you giggle every time you go over in the soft snow.
You really do. You laugh so hard every
Yeah.
time you fall over,
Yeah.
and doing it at night. You've got your 10 best friends out there with their headlights on too. We have a lot of light.
Yeah.
We light up the trails pretty well, and it's great because when people are in front of you, you see these little trails of lights going
Yeah.
through the woods.
It's so true.
And
One
then
of-
you just hear laughter all the time, and you know somebody fell.
Yeah, exactly.
As-
One of the things that I giggle about too is when you go over and you get snow in your butt crack.
And then it runs down. For the
And it goes, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As downhillers, I think we giggle and hoot and holler when we have close calls,
Ah,
especially after a few beers at Boyd Highlands or
yeah.
10. You get a little close to a tree.
Yeah.
And just got away with one.
Yeah.
We're actually known for how loud we are on the trails because people know we're out there when we're hooting and hollering. We literally hoot and holler throughout the whole
Yeah.
ride.
Well, it's for safety.
Well, yeah.
For fun.
It's like the call of the mountain biking system.
It is.
Yeah.
You guys
truly
called
is.
an owl to us today.
Makes sense.
We're whoop whoop. That's our
Yeah.
that's our calling, and
Yeah.
that's when we're having fun and calling out to each other and saying hi.
How did you guys get into mountain biking? Because Sam, you said you've been riding for 2 years. You've been riding longer because I've seen you around.
Yeah, I've been riding for 8 years now.
I've seen you around places, but I don't
Yeah.
know for how long. I lose track. It's been 30 years for me, so it's like, man, it all blends together.
It does. It does. I started riding. Actually, my husband Dave introduced me to it. He bought me a bike. After I had injured my foot, I used to be a runner, and he thought I would enjoy it. And he bought me my first fat tire bike. I rode a fat tire bike for the first 2 years when I started. And actually, Jill Martindale sold me my very first bike at GRPC.
Oh,
So
nice.
that's how I met her, and she told me about the women's group that she was leading every Wednesday, and that's how I started. So it was a fun group to ride with at that time, and I just learned a lot of the tricks, if you will, of mountain biking with them. And
Former guest Jill Martindale.
former guest Jill Martindale, we are best friends with her, love her to pieces. So she was out at Skirts in the Dirt this past weekend, and we love her support. But that's how I started.
How about you guys?
So I was rolling around in my cruiser and have been doing that most of my life and did not know anything about the rest of the biking world. And randomly, like 2.5 years ago, I was like, I kind of want to ride these other trails on Mackinac Island, but apparently you need a mountain bike to do it. And like just got the gears turning in my head. And then I was randomly in the UP, and some dude was like, yeah, I'm going mountain biking with my 5-year-old daughter tomorrow. And I was like, I want to try that. And he was like, take my wife's bike. So I did. And I rode with him and his 5-year-old, who apparently is part of the 906 group. And we went mountain biking, and it was so much fun. And the scenery was so beautiful. And it was like the best time I'd ever had on a bike. And I was like, I have been riding around on this beach cruiser for like 20 years. And I was on my way back downtown, or back down to South Haven, and called my buddy that owned a bike shop and was like, I need a mountain bike. Like, get me an entry-level mountain bike. Let's do this. And I had a mountain bike in my hand within a week and just started going out and riding the trails. And then none of my friends wanted to do this with me. Like, I kept being like, hey, you want to do this thing with me? And they're like, no. So I started like looking online and looking for like, how can I find mountain biking friends? And I found the Lakeshore Mountain Biking Sisters. And showed up, and it was awesome.
Mm-hmm. And she's been with us ever
showing up
since. She
every
keeps showing
Tuesday.
up every Tuesday.
Yeah.
We'd love to have her.
Yeah.
Gigi, how about you?
So me, when I moved from Puerto Rico, I moved to Arkansas first, and my husband introduced me to mountain bike. And I ride with a group of women, and I love it. But in 2020, we moved to to Michigan, sorry. And I was very sad because I lost woman community to ride.
Was it the Women of Oz?
Yes. So I started to chasing, and I ride a few couple of ride with different groups. And then I saw Maria in
A swap meet.
yes.
Awesome.
And I say, you are a Lakeshore mountain biking sister? Yeah, I went to ride with them very, very, very bad, but something happened that I never do it. But after that day, I think it's 3 years, I never
Yes.
stopped. Yeah. Now I'm like, where are we going?
Yeah,
So,
we were hosting a bike swap with Jeff Jacoby. We've done it for a few years now, and that's where I met Itza. She came up to me. She's like, because I was wearing my jersey or something to represent, because it's hosted by Lakeshore Mountain Biking Sisters and Jeff Jacoby. And so then Itza came up to me and said, wait, you're with the Lakeshore Mountain Biking Sisters? I'm like, yeah, I founded it. Started talking to her. She's like, I'm going to come. I'm going to come.
Spanish. We was talking in Spanish.
Yeah, we were speaking in Spanish because we both speak Spanish, and it's great when you have someone that speaks your language, and it just feels more, I don't know how to explain it, but it just feels like, oh, one of us,
Like a
kind of
family,
thing.
like-
Yeah, family already.
Warm and fuzzy.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I think of that just talking to other bikers. Just you speak bike, I speak bike.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's
That's what it's like. That's what it is.
Everyone else at the table's like, "Oh my god, stop talking about bikes."
You can't. There was this meme one time that I shared with a group. There's this woman driving back home where she's saying like, all my friends want to talk about, purses and all this kind of stuff, but at least now they know about bikes.
Now we talk about saddlebags.
Yeah, and the kind of support of this group is awesome because riding UP, I did crusher with all of them, and I have in my mind, I just think that I can't do that, and yeah, was 65 miles with this group.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's right. That's one of our goals, is to build that community of women around the sport of mountain biking, and I feel like that's what we've accomplished with this group. I founded it in 2020, and so it's 5 years this year.
You're talking about Lakeshore Mountain
Mountain Biking
Get the plug in there.
Sisters. Founded it in 2020, and it's been going strong now for 5 years, and we have this wonderful community of women where we support each other on and off the bike. During the winter times when a lot of women don't have a fat tire bike, don't want to ride in the dark or in the snow, we have meetups every month at bars, or we go salsa dancing, we go this or that together, just to kind of make sure that we stay connected with everybody during the winter months.
How many people are in your group now? I've watched it grow over the years. It's been really good to see, after seeing like the Women of Oz in Arkansas in that group, and my girlfriend Courtney, who was involved with Coach in the Dirt before, loves the Women of Oz, and like we gets excited to go down there and do the clinics and stuff down there. And West Michigan was kind of missing. It had little groups pop up and down over the years, but like it seems like yours has just been like steady growth and the thrill. Would you guys have like 72 thumbs up the other day at Wallfield or something like that?
We sure did. We had like 35 women show up to that ride, so I count both thumbs to say thumbs up. So yeah, it's been growing steadily. We literally have 30 women showing up to some of our rides, and in the wintertime to have 15 women show up for winter riding is just amazing. I've totally been blessed to have that growth, and the women that are part of it to have the same passion for not just for riding, but for each other, like to support each other and really root everybody on the trail, but then also off the trail. If somebody's having a bad day, we're right there to just kind of lift them. So that's the best part.
Sam, you drive all the way from South Haven. Just that speaks to the community aspect and how great the group is.
Honestly, it is a phenomenal group. It is. Like, they're probably my closest friends at this point. And yeah, I drive from South Haven. That freaks everybody out. I don't think anybody knows where South Haven is. So South Haven's like an hour from almost every trail. We have the Calhaven, which is a gravel trail, and we have the Van Buren Trail, which is a paved path.
St. Andrews?
No, that's an hour and a half for me, or an hour
Really?
for me. Yeah, so like I'm not down by the Indiana border. I'm like just outside Holland. So it takes about an hour for me to get to most of the trails we ride at. Riley and like Upper Mac is like 45 minutes.
Did you see they just did a renovation to like the little jump area by you? It's Saugatuck, so it's not right by you, but it's...
I haven't been there. I've
The
heard it's
Shore
like,
Acres?
I heard it's only like a mile and a half, and you just get discs thrown at your head the whole time.
Well, that's the cross-country trail, but if you're going to, like, work on cornering, work on jumping, like, I drive down there from Rockford to ride it because, and there's another place in Holland I checked out this weekend, same thing, like, I feel like skill building is you get when you just session little things, but actually... My friend Andy did a lot of the building for down there, and he's done a really good job of turning like what was kind of crappy down there into it. It was worth me driving to before from Rockford, and now it's even better. So if you get a chance, it's worth checking out.
Yeah.
And they even have a bathroom. I mean, it's an outhouse, but it's better than State Game Area. State Game Area has nothing.
You're in the woods.
Yeah. That's a mountain biking skill you definitely have to learn.
They have toilet paper,
true.
not leaves.
Yeah. There's definitely, it's a whole new level of friendship lately.
Thin paper's better than ferns every day. Or pine.
Yeah.
Well, if all else fails, the lake's right there. Right?
Yeah.
That beach is actually phenomenal. We take our dog there.
Oh yeah, no,
A ton.
Saugatuck State Park
Yep.
it's beautiful. But yeah, no, the group is great, and like there's nothing like it in South Haven. I thought they were centered out of Holland originally. I don't know.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
When we first started in 2020, it actually took us a couple of years to get out of Holland. We did only Riley Trail, and so we started diversifying that just as the group grew in skill, right? So because we started going to clinics together, we started going into different other trails. We do camping rides every year. This year we did the entire loop at Dragon, and we camped there the weekend. We've been out to just different trails. So every year we do a camping ride. We go do the Crusher. We go up to Copper Harbor Women's Weekend. Some of us take different clinics, and we suggested to other people and other women in the group. And so our skills grew, and it's like now we have our home trail still is Riley Trail, and we do have a purpose for that, and that is so that it's a beginner trail. So we want to be a group that is very inviting to new women riders, so that it doesn't intimidate them to ride with fast people, that they can come and join the beginner group. And usually I lead that group, and I stop in session in different areas that might intimidate them to give them that confidence while we ride. And so as their skills grow, we invite them to different trails. And we do also several clinics a year, do the fundamentals of mountain biking. So we teach them those fundamentals so that they can get that experience and ride safely.
And honestly, like being there with the group as I first started riding, and like getting all of those skills, being in the beginner group and doing Riley and doing Mosquito Creek, and then like leveling up, I feel like my skills have leveled up so quick in a matter of 2 years. Like I'm out there doing the Crusher and riding Copper Harbor, and like 2 years ago I didn't know how to mountain bike. I was riding around in my cruiser. Yeah. And now I'm like, all right, let's do Margie. Right.
Exactly. She said that out there.
That's a big stop.
Yeah. Huge stop.
I'm like, let's go to Peru and mountain bike,
But we actually had a huge group a few years ago of the Lakeshore Mountain Biking Sisters doing that. We did Margie together. So we do things like that. If a group is interested, we're right there supporting and just getting it done. So
I want to call out Kellen's wife, Anne, because I know she listens to every single episode, that they ride Riley Street, which is right next to your parents' house. So you should drop the kids off and go ride with the Lakeshore Mountain Biking Sisters on a Tuesday night.
Yeah, that's right. We're there every first Tuesday of the month.
Shannon lives close too.
Me and the kids can ride, and you can ride with the girls.
That's right.
Yeah. That's awesome, actually.
Every first Tuesday of the month, we're at Riley Trails. That is a standard for us, and then we alternate the rest of the month. And that is so women new to mountain biking can come and join us in an environment that feels safe.
I want to throw this in there too, because I've heard so many women, they're all afraid to show up for the first time. And I honestly was too. And I was like getting ready, and I was like, I'm going to show up. And then I was at Mosquito Creek and rode all of Mosquito Creek by myself, which was probably stupid, but I didn't know better at the time. And rode it all. And then I came back out, and there's all these women wearing pink shirts in the parking lot. And I was like, are you guys the sisters? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, I've been looking for you.
I spent 11 miles looking for you.
Well, yeah. And then they were like, well, come ride. And I was like, okay, I'll do another lap. And I was jelly-legged by the end, and Maria was right there behind me. And she was like, you got this. And I was like, I'm out of water.
I'm seeing things.
She gave me some water, and I was like, but it was awesome. And it really, like, we're all intimidated to show up to that first ride. But as soon as you get there, like, the group is so welcoming and so warming. It's just amazing. And everybody will just, like, love you instantly.
Yeah. So. Our motto is come as you are.
Just in the parking lot, I witnessed someone stealing snacks and someone stealing a helmet from Maria.
Yeah, I'm always prepared. Yeah.
I literally was like, Maria, I gotta eat. Yeah.
I forgot my helmet.
Do you have a granola
I have
bar
one for you. You're like, yes. I have a bar for you, and I have a helmet for you.
Well, it sounds like the sisters have a mom.
Yes. Yes, and Dave will help with bike anything. So if anybody needs something done with their bikes, Dave is right there to help.
He's outside working security right now.
Yes.
He's probably cleaning my bike.
I have to say, one of the stories about Sam that I'm, that I love is, I think it was the very first ride that she came with us. at Mosquito Creek, and she was super intimidated. She told us, just like, I'm super intimidated by that rock roll, going down. And so we're like, we got you. We're going to session that. And so she's like, I went down on it one time. And so she was super intimidated. So what did we do? The sisters, we lined up on both sides. We're like, we got you. You're not going to go down again.
Yeah.
And she totally went down. We got a video of that. And we were all hooting and hollering when she made it through. And that's just what we do, is support.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Everyone
Like,
put
that
their
was my
hands up, made
introduction.
like the tunnel, like when you're running through.
Pretty much, yeah. They were like all there to catch me.
Corporate trust bridge.
I still haven't made it up that rock roll yet.
That's tough.
That's where
tough.
I've spilled twice going up. Down I've been good.
You
but
got
I was
it.
like walking my bike over it before that. So it's great. Now every time I get to that, I remember it too, and I'm like, okay, I got this.
It's an intimidating part, especially for new riders who've not been out there to come up on it. Like, oh, what do I do? So that's what we do with the chill group. We do 3 groups in our rides. We have some gals that are just like super, super fast, and they love to go fast. They don't know any other speed. And so they are the spicy. We call them the spicy group. Yeah, because they're just super fast. And then we have the zesty group, which is kind of middle of the road. That's where Itza and Sam ride. And then we have the chill group, which is usually I'm the one that's like has the beginner people, the beginner women coming, because they just need a little bit extra guidance, more confidence, and sometimes they don't come prepared, or a lot of times they don't have mountain bikes that they come in. So they come in what they feel is a mountain bike, but might be 20 years old. And so helping them get through the trail with that type of bike, because they're working extra hard. And so giving them that confidence is what I love to do.
So you guys all get together at once, and then you kind of split into your 3 groups for the ride?
Yeah. And when we have 35 women, we actually had to do 4 groups at Waufield that day. We had to do more, we had to do 2 zesty groups because we can't ride with too many. So we always have the experienced sisters, one of them leads the group and one of them sweeps. So that if anybody, nobody rides alone. That's our thing. Nobody rides alone. If one is trailing back for whatever reason, somebody stays with that person. We want them to be safe. We want to make sure that they have a good time.
So that's something normal guy groups, like, let's get together and ride. And if you drop someone, they drop someone. Everyone kind of laughs at them. But you guys are legitimate, like, coaches. Everyone, you have a leader. You have a sweeper. You make sure everyone's safe. Everyone stays with it.
That's exactly right. They know that that's my expectation. If I can't make a ride and I just say, hey, I can't make it tonight, take care of each other, they know that the expectation is someone leads, someone sweeps, nobody rides alone. So that's just that's just expected.
I think that's important for especially a new rider, just knowing there's someone there that make sure you make it through. Keep an eye on you.
Exactly. If somebody needs to exit the trail, one of the sisters will go with them all the way out. We don't leave anybody alone.
Yeah, the GR Trail Riders as a group had always had a strong relationship with Michelle's group, and we actually taught some of their clinics and stuff for them when we used to have the skills park here at Cannonsburg. And it's one thing, like, my girlfriend Courtney really, really enjoys going to clinics.
I love Courtney, by the way.
She's getting to the point where she can ride again.
That's awesome.
Her bike's getting fixed right now as we speak at Rockford right now.
That's fantastic. I hope to see her out on the trail soon.
Yeah, I think she misses the adrenaline and needs to get up to Boyne Highlands and stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, going to, like, all these different clinics, the Rays Women's Weekend, the Copper Harbor Women's Weekend, and, like, meeting everyone, it's really refreshing to see that, like, in the sport, and see, like, as people, like, conquer goals and stuff. Girls are so much more fun to watch conquer something than guys. Guys are like, sweet, give me nucks, bro.
Yeah.
They're like,
We make a party of it.
good shot. Yeah. And then the girls are like, yeah.
That's right. We celebrate it. We celebrate each other.
I loved it at Copper Harbor this year because you could literally hear different groups of girls on the mountains cheering each other on. And, like, this guy came by. Like, there was a couple guys. There was a couple men on this mountain. And, like, they rode by us, and we were cheering for them the whole time, too.
Yeah.
And we were like, woo, you got this! And then one of them left us a cute little note at the bottom, and he was like, "Whoever you women are on the hill right now, supporting each other. Like, I love you. You're my new best
That's
friend."
amazing.
Like,
I love that.
like, it was like, you need more of you in this world, and it was super cool.
I love
But it was
that.
great because you could literally like hear people cheering all over the mountain for each other.
Yeah, we had 2 friends fly up and drive up there and coach. And Kelly, I think you'll listen. I've heard nothing but good things about how awesome Copper Harbor Women's Weekend is and how much better it gets every year. I broke my wrist at it one year.
Oh no!
But luckily the girls brought a keg, and I just sat and had a keg, and then
I
ended
tell
up
you,
in
we
Marquette
make a
with
party
broken
of
arm.
everything.
We did definitely make a party of it. So they were probably like, "Here's some ice from the keg."
I wasn't gonna wreck Courtney's time, so I just sat there with a wrist in 7 pieces and drank beer.
One of their traditions when we get a big group up at Copper Harbor Women's Weekend is when the clinic is over, we jump into the lake. We jump into Lake Superior there. So that's one of our traditions. We all just jump in together. We've got several videos every year of us doing that.
And now science is telling us ice baths are really beneficial. So
Yeah, they
you guys
really
were
are.
early on the trend.
Gotta get that inflammation down.
Yeah.
The Devil's Soup Bowl, is that what you jump in? Is that what it's called there?
I don't know what it's called. It's right off. It's just right there where the
Yeah, it's like that big rock you can jump into, then kind of that
yeah
all those rocks
it's
can climb up.
it's actually like a little pier there.
Oh, okay, by the pier.
Yeah, right downtown.
Yeah, right
okay.
downtown.
Oh,
yeah, that's where we jump
Kellen
off
doesn't
of.
remember a lot of Copper Harbor. His alter ego tends to come out there.
Yeah, I've earned some nicknames there.
He raced the downhill race on Overflow, and what were you wearing?
Just my chamois.
Oh my goodness!
That was the best $5 I've ever made.
$5.
Man pants without pants on is the best.
Yep.
Oh my goodness!
The worst part of the whole story is I left all my clothes at the top, so I didn't have to. I finished the race, and I had to like wait for the shuttle to take me up. So I was staying in the shuttle for like a half an hour in your underwear, just waiting for a ride back up.
Hungover.
Bad choices were made that
Bad
night.
choices.
I mean,
Bad choices.
you're in Copper Harbor. It's kind of the end of the world.
True.
So when we look at mountain biking, you kind of zoom out. It's kind of a big barrier to entry when you look at, I got to go figure out how to navigate these trails that I've never been on. I might be out in the middle of the woods by myself. By the way, I need a multi-$1,000 piece of equipment. Like, what's your message to any of the ladies out there that might be intrigued by mountain biking, but maybe aren't sure about what first step to take or like how to get into it?
Yeah, that's a very good question, and it's something that we deal with on a regular basis when we have new riders, like I said earlier, that come with the older type bikes and are really working hard with old tires, the gears, they're working super hard, right? And so if we notice that they are ready to invest in the sport, to like, hey, I'm committed to do this, we help them out to find a good bike at a good deal, and we'll tell them this is a good deal. Like, start out with a $750 bike, and they're like, $750. There's a ton of great bikes on Facebook Marketplace. Like, you don't have to go out and buy a brand new bike to start out with. If there's a good bike that you can start out with that you don't have to work so hard at, your skills are going to grow, and they're going to tell you when you need that next step bike, and we're ready to help them out with that too. We have a couple of women, Allison in particular, who loves shopping for bikes. She has probably gotten everybody a bike because she's so good at finding the great deals.
Allison, you want a bike? Allison's like, I am.
Craig and
on
I,
it.
Craig and I are there too.
Yeah.
Addicted.
Spending other people's money on
Yeah.
stuff that you want is so much easier than your own.
Everybody goes to Allison because she loves to find us good deals
she
on
goes
bikes.
from you and say, hey, what are you looking for?
Yeah. Also, what color do you want?
Exactly.
Because the color matters.
Yeah.
This is a sisters group.
Yeah.
We're very into pretty bikes.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
And she's a person that has like 6 bikes, I think.
Have you ever seen
So-
Kellen's bike? Probably not, because you didn't know who he was before he came on. But
No, but what color
What
is
does
it?
it look like?
it's custom painted. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
it's custom painted, so I painted it to look like an old World War II bomber with like a pinup girl on the
Ooh.
bottom, and it has a bunch
Oh.
of like the rivets and
Nice.
the shark face on the front head too. But then I'll show you a picture. But
Yeah.
I
I
would
wanna
appreciate
see.
the
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
airbrushing.
That's
and
exactly-
stuff.
exactly
I would
what
love
I'm
to see
thinking,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a very pretty bike.
Yeah, my husband likes a lot of color on his bikes, so
It's very bright.
Yeah, very bright. every color, bright colors, pink, yellow, you name it. He loves to have all the colors, all the glitter, and all of that. Me, I'm a little bit more subdued, but he likes to get me some bling on my bikes. I'm like, okay, but just not a ton. So, yeah.
How in depth do you get the matching your bike? You got to match the pedals to the grips, the stem to how
Yeah.
much do you put
Yeah.
into it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
Like my pedals, well, I've got backup pedals on right now, but like I have purple pedals and like purple grips, and like you got to give your bike a personality.
What's the
Yes.
scenario where you end up with backup pedals on?
Yeah.
At what point do you're like, oh man, these new pedals need to go out and get what happens to pedals that you need backup pedals?
Ball bearings. Let's just say it was somewhere between the Crusher and Copper Harbor, and I was like, I'm going to a bike shop and just buying new pedals. We'll get back to these ones later, but like it's new pedal day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't like the new pedals as much as the old ones, and you want the old ones back.
Yeah, I mean they're purple, and they match my grips. These ones are teal. They don't match my grips. They don't work. Like the coordination's
Why'd
not
you
there.
buy teal and not purple?
It's probably what was available at
Yeah.
that bike
Yeah.
shop, right?
I mean, you're
That's
in the
thing.
middle of the UP at a bike shop, and there's only one size small pedal. Like that's what you get.
I mean, I've got two pairs of.
Yeah, we have extra.
I'm getting evil eyes over.
So Dave and I got into mountain biking a long time ago, but we got into vans a few years ago. So now we've got ours decked out, and we carry everything from spare pedals to helmets, obviously, extra bottles, extra everything in case somebody needs an extra something. And I have extra shoes in there. I got extra everything. So that's just part of van life.
So I think the most important question here is, what is everyone's bike's name?
My bike is named Puff.
Mine is Jacinta. It's a flower. It's a purple flower because it's purple.
And I just got my bike, so I'm still kind of this was probably my fourth ride on it, so I'm still trying to figure
earn
her
its
out.
name.
So it needs to earn its name still. This is a bike that Dave surprised me with. He likes to spoils me. He
I
spoiled
love
me
that.
that way. I didn't even know I was gonna have this bike, but so I'm still trying to figure it out. But it's actually it's outside of what we normally buy. So Dave and I are what we call a salsa family. We all of our bikes are salsas. So I stepped out and got a different bike. So it's kind of like I'm still trying to figure it out.
What is it?
Yeah, what is it? I don't even remember what it is.
Specialized.
No.
It's a Specialized.
It's a specialized.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
If
Like
you don't like your bike,
I love my bike, but this
I'll
is
try
this is
it.
what it is. It's like it's. But I'm like, Dave, what do I have? But because I didn't plan on it, like it was a total surprise, and it was not a salsa. I can tell you every one of my salsa bikes, but this is like completely out of my realm, right? And in terms of like, all I know is salsa bikes. So all of a sudden, we went up to the UP to ride the Crusher. We were up there the whole week to ride and all this. And he's like, hey, I saw this bike that's for sale. It's really pretty. What do you think of it? And I'm like, yeah, it's really cool. And before I knew it, he had bought it. And by the time we got back, it was there. And I'm like, this is not a salsa. This is a Specialized. So I still don't know all the names of all the
What
Specialized.
model is it?
It's a, oh my gosh, he's going to kill me when he hears this, that I don't remember what it is.
Is it a stump jumper?
No.
Epic.
No, it's an Epic. It's an Epic 8.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sweet.
it's an Epic 8 Pro something.
So you can climb all the hills super
I can
fast.
climb all the hills. I don't know about the soup. Today's humidity didn't allow me to do that, but But yeah, it's a super awesome bike. I like it a lot.
It's real small. I noticed that.
I
saw the extra small sticker on it.
Yeah, well, I am not quite 5'1", so I need. And actually, just before this, I had a salsa spearfish, and that was a little bit too big. It was a small one. It was a little bit too big for me, so I had to make some adjustments for the size of the bike.
Next time, say, Brian, it's agile, short wheelbase.
That's what it is.
It's
super
a downcountry bike.
and it only weighs like 20 pounds, so
There it is.
it's super awesome. But I'm still trying to remember what it is because he totally surprised me with it, and I'm just not familiar with the Specialized brand, honestly. So.
Kellen is.
Yeah. It's not a small, it's an S1, just so you know.
There you go. It's an S1. That's what it is. It's an S1. He said to me, he's like, I don't know if you're fitting an S1. And I'm like, I don't know what that means because I'm used to the other.
Like
you
real
know?
sizes, like other
Like
bike
real
companies.
sizes, like small size.
It's like going to Starbucks. You don't know what you're ordering.
Yeah, exactly.
I get that wrong all the time, and I get in trouble for it. And then I make the grande joke. There's a latte.
I texted Dave from work, and I'm like, what bike do I have? And so he had to spell it out for me. I'm like, okay, I got to remember that. That was just like last week.
Craig just got a new downcountry bike, too.
Ooh, what'd you get?
It's a Trek Top Fuel. It's basically the same thing Brian has, just a little bit bigger size, which I was very disappointed with at first.
Oh, no.
It just felt big.
That's what you said about your EX, though, too.
It did. And so I the long story short, everybody's heard this. I snapped a carbon frame.
4 million people have seen it.
Yeah, he's a viral video.
Is that what you wrote today?
Maybe I have seen this video. I don't know.
So I wish more than anything that the actual hitting of the tree was on film, but it was just some parking lot shenanigans because when you have a head tube that's hanging on by a thread, of course you ride the bike and of course you pull the front
Of
brake.
course.
Because
We
the
thought
front,
it was a bad idea.
because the front wheel totally tucks under and touches the down tube in the video, and when you put it in slow motion, it looks pretty.
We got to find
wild.
this video.
It's on its way.
I think we're finding it.
Yeah, we're finding it. I got to see it.
I wish we would have posted it because it got like 4.2 million views in a couple weeks.
Is it loading?
So the bike that I got was a replacement. If you haven't seen it, go to Two Trick Tony's Instagram.
Lovely.
It's a reel with a fat guy on a green bike.
You can see me and Brian make funny faces in the background.
Right?
Whoa! Oh my! I didn't even know that could happen. Holy moly! Yeah.
that was
Amazing.
that was at our Richmond Ruckus event, which next year we might need to collab because we had
Yeah.
2 women ride and 1 watch.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we would like to see more.
Yes. Invite us. We'll make it
Everyone
a
in West
party.
Michigan was invited. Just people to show up.
We'll make a party of it.
There was plenty of pizza for everyone.
Yeah, there was 30 pizzas.
Well, you didn't tell us that part.
Right?
They bought a pizza per person is pretty much what they did.
Pizza and beer were there.
That was a fun event. I'm trying to segue like a professional podcaster, not doing a great job. You guys just had your World Series of events this last weekend, the Skirts in the Dirt
We
Race,
did.
which some of us have been involved in before. It is a hoot and a half.
Yes, it is. 12. This is our 12th year.
I didn't realize it was 12.
Year 12. Yeah.
I don't remember like 4 of them, so
Those are the ones you were there, probably.
that's true.
Yeah.
What is it?
What is it? Oh my goodness. Skirts in the Dirt is our amazing. One of the sisters recently said that is the party we throw ourselves.
Yeah.
It
That's
really
a-
is.
Yep. It's
So-
like a festival we are waiting for. Oh, this is a Skirts in the Weekend.
We get so excited about it. So,
It's so much
yeah,
fun. Yeah,
it
it
is.
is.
It is. And once a year. It's always the 3rd Sunday in August. And the reason we chose Sunday to have it is because we have a lot of women that travel. We had women from North Carolina this year. We had women from Wisconsin, Minnesota join us, and this is not their first year that they've come that far. So we love to see those women come from that far away. But for women, sometimes going to different places to travel like that, having it on a Saturday, they have to take Friday off. They have to find a sitter. They have to, so many of those things. Whereas if we have it on a Sunday, they don't have to take Friday off. They can travel on Saturday, come join us for early packet pickup, ride the trail, get to know it, and then race Sunday and then go home. So
the race is early enough that you can drink all day if you're doing a challenge and still not be hungover on Monday.
Truth. We're done by 2.
Just saying.
How would you know such a thing, Brian?
Kyle Klein and myself and a bunch of the other former guests are on the Salsa homepage just as Chippendale dancers from
I remember
one
that.
of the years.
I so remember that.
We got rowdy.
yeah. There was
The 7-year-old's cut out of the picture.
I
You
was
see his
gonna
arm
say,
holding
I
the hot
think
dog.
that's the year we had a little girl come at the end. There's naked men over there.
Oops.
Oopsies. Yep. That was the year. So Skirts in the Dirt actually was founded by Julie Whalen and Jill Martindale a long time, 12 years ago.
Don't that. You just called them old inadvertently.
No. Oopsies. No, they're wonderful, wonderful women, and they're younger than I am, so I can't call them old. But they just did an amazing job founding that. They actually started here at Cannonsburg, right?
With Sarah and Danielle helping too.
Yes, they did. They had a great group of women that got that race started here at Cannonsburg, and I started being a part of Skirts in the Dirt when it was only Jill and Julie planning it. And so I was really good friends with Jill at that time, and I still am. But they needed some help with volunteers. So I offered my services. I was like, hey, I can be your volunteer coordinator. So it just worked out really well for me to just help them with that piece. And so for a couple of years I did. And then the third year I got more involved. And then it came a time where Jill just got a lot going in her life, and she's like, I'm thinking, I really need help with it, because at that time Julie was exiting out. So I partnered with Jill to get that going, and then the next year more and more involved. And when it came time for me to just take it over, I'm like, I got this, right? Mm-hmm. So the good news is I have a huge resource of women that are so wonderful, willing to help. So now we have the Lakeshore Mountain Bike Sisters and the committee of women that help to put that together. So it's a wonderful event that we put on, like I said, every third Sunday in August. What it is a day to celebrate women in the sport, women in mountain biking. And we have women out there, some women in tutus. We welcome
lots of women in
tutus. We have a category for everybody, whether they're new riders, experienced riders. We have, the Dirt Divas that are true, competitive women, and they do the 3 laps. And this year we changed it up. They don't have to do the challenges. The challenges are, we have partners. This year it was Velocity and Luton Loops group. And so they're out there. Luton Loops had a teeter-totter, and Velocity had a ring toss.
That was also the first time I've ever done a teeter-totter. So I got to that and I was like, no. And then I was like, all right, I'm in a race. Let's go.
Yes.
So you have a split second to decide whether you're doing that or you're doing that. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. So we have the 2 challenges. The Dirt Divas don't have to do it because they're on race mode, right? Three laps are on race mode. So the other groups do have to do it. But every race, we also have the Little Divas. The Little Divas are the girls that have been in the Coyotes and other groups that just get the training, and those girls are fast.
They're really fast.
They are
They
so
have no
fast.
fear.
No fear.
They're so fast.
They are
Fast, no
so
fear.
fast. Those are the Little Divas. They're on race mode the entire trail, the entire course on race mode.
They're probably the most serious competitors
They
out
are.
there.
They totally are, by far. They love this race, and we love to have them. That is the only category that we do a cash prize for. So we get this year, and every year this year we did $100 for the top, and then $75 for second, and $50 for third. That's the only category we do cash prize for. So, and we do that to incentivize them to continue to be in the sport and what it feels like, right? And then also just to invest in their wanting to be in mountain biking. It, so that's why we incentivize them for that.
Yeah, back years ago, our group, the GR Trail Riders, actually ran one of those challenges, and that's how we ended up on the front page of Salsa. But
we had other ones too, like the homepage of GR Trail Riders on Facebook is us with the Burger Scepter on the top of Cannonsburg here doing the challenge. We went through a lot of challenges. The first year we decided, because we're the skills group, we're going to make all the women do the skill. And we'd made the Dirt Divas do, they had to smash a water balloon with their back wheel, and they did not like that. You couldn't pop it with your front wheel, but the middle group could. And it was a point of contention. And then we changed to something else the next year. Then we really settled on a really mature adult thing to do, and we did flip cup. That was our challenge.
I think I was part of that race.
Yeah, the year that both years we cut a speakeasy into the tall grass at the bottom of Wallfield, and we made a bar in there. And after people raced, they'd come and hang out in our speakeasy with the speakers going, and we had a dance floor that we built and stuff. And we were all Chippendale dancers, right? So
dancing in the bed of the truck.
Well, I mean, this goes back to the skirts is really just the party we throw for ourselves, apparently.
Yes, it's a little bit more of a family event nowadays.
We were asked nicely to leave.
Their PR agent is shooting lasers from her eyes.
There's pictures of promo pictures of, because when they used to have the drag race, that we did a bunch of photo shoots on the really big features in the skills park, and tutus and unicorn shirts and stuff. Those I have those actually.
That's the
I
very
should
first,
show you.
That's the first year that I did the Skirts in the Dirt race.
Here?
Yeah, here. I started mountain biking in February. In August, that was my first race, and that's where I started getting that bug of skirts. Fell in love with Skirts in the Dirt at that time. So my first ever race, Yeah.
I got hurt that year.
Me too.
Here.
Did you really? Was that you that broke their collarbone?
No, that was at Wallfield. That was Jeremy.
That was at Wallfield. That was Jeremy. That's right. That was Jeremy at Wallfield.
That was
Here, Zach and I raced on a road tandem that we shoved mountain bike wheels in, so we didn't have brakes, and we did the drag race. But before we did that, we went to the skills park and took it off some drops, and we bent the fork so that each pedal hit the ground as we were riding. Jenny Acker has an excellent video of us going through, because we had a safe word when we needed to jump off because we didn't have brakes. Clementine.
Oh my goodness.
We wrapped it around the tree on the top above where the band's playing now.
Wherever bikes are, there's a party.
You can endo a tandem even with two 200+ pound guys on it.
Oh my goodness.
If the fork is bent the right way.
Yeah.
It's possible.
I think some of our best stories are from that race. We have so many stories from that race.
Oh my goodness. You have a story from this year's Skirts in the Dirt.
Oh, we're going to toss me under the bus
We
right now.
were laughing so hard.
We'll back it up too if it's good.
Honestly, it's been I've been cracking my butt up for a solid 3 or 4 days over this whole thing. So yeah, first of all, Skirts in the Dirt is an excellent first time race. I did it for the first time last year. It was my first ever mountain bike race. And
How do people sign up or find it?
Find Maria.
Yeah.
You get, it gets shared on Facebook, and it's at
does.
Bike Reg. Beyond that,
Yeah, we have posters everywhere in town, and
I had women coming up to me in Copper Harbor that were like, "I'm from Minnesota. I've heard about this race. I'm gonna do it." And they saw me and my Lakeshore sisters.
Yes.
And I was like, "Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, definitely come."
Yeah,
So.
we put posters everywhere, including here at Cannonsburg. Typically we open up the registration the first week in June.
How did this get diverted back to that when I was
Okay,
listening to a
Yeah,
story?
No, let's go finish the story, and then I'll
We'll
talk
plug
about our
your
great
race in a
sponsors.
second.
But yeah, you gotta hear the story.
She
All right.
turned that around like a pro.
I know. No, I just wanted to. I wanted to go back to that because you guys skipped me when we were talking about first time races. So yeah. Anyhow, this was my second time at Skirts in the Dirt. My first race ever was last year. Skirts in the Dirt. Never have I ever, which is literally a category for people who have never mountain bike raced, and I won. And I was like, oh my goodness, I won. And it gave me this giant bug. And then I went and did Iceman. And I'm not as fast as I thought I was. But I was like, all right. So then I did Barry. And then this year I was like, all right, I'm doing skirts again. I want to have fun, but I want to be competitive. But I'm also newer to the sport. So like, what category do I choose? And Maria is like, do Weekend Warrior, do 2 laps. And I was like, cool, fat bike it is. So I do fat bike because I sign up for that thinking I've got a carbon fiber fat bike that's really light. It's like 24 pounds. And I'm like, I got a chance. Like, I got the good bike. So, like, I'm going to sign up for the fat bike category because I got to race fat bike. And I've been trying to race my fat bike all year. It's another diversion. But, so I get into the fat bike category. I have no idea how many people are in it. I'm not involved in that part of skirts. And then the day before I go to the practice race and Stephanie tells me that she's in the fat bike category and I'm literally in the fat bike category so I don't have to race Stephanie because she is so fast. And I'm like,
let's give her
And
a
very
shout out.
competitive.
yeah, super competitive, super fast. And I'm like, how are you in this category? Why are you in this category? And she was like, oh, I always race the fat bike. And I was like, I didn't know that. Why didn't anybody tell me? I'm talking about it in the group chat. Nobody tells me Stephanie's in it. And she's like, oh yeah, it's me, you, Jenny, and Andrea,
like,
which are all sisters. And I'm like, they're all super fast. Like, they're the fastest of the sisters. And I was like, I have no chance. There's like 4 people in this race, 3 spots in the podium, and they're all super fast. And here I am, second year mountain biking, and I'm like, I'm not going to make it. I'm just not going to make it. And then Stephanie, who's hilarious, starts what I call trying to sabotage me. So we're on the trail for the practice ride, and somehow I actually got disconnected from the group. And I was getting lost at every turn, so I kept waiting. And she came back around and was like, what are you doing here? Because she thought I was sweeping. And I was like, I have been lost for so long. And it's like on the practice ride. And I was like, dude, I've been gone for a half hour. Like, where have you been? Because I was emptying air out of my tires. I've also never ridden a fat bike on a trail, by the way, which I...
Without snow.
Without snow. And I realized that this week. I was like, oh... I've never actually ridden this on a trail. I don't know what it's like.
Turns out different thing.
Totally different beast. Totally different beast. It is it's like riding a bucking bronco. There's no suspension, like whatsoever. Like there's not even a front suspension. We're at the race, and we've decided at this point that Jenny is the fastest rider.
Yeah.
And she's definitely winning. And like we ride with Jenny every week.
Acker?
No,
Underhill.
Jenny Underhill.
Oh.
Yeah.
She was
She was here today.
Yeah, she was.
Oh,
she's still
yeah.
out there riding, probably right now.
Yeah.
On the ski hill, forever.
Yes.
But she's definitely the fastest rider, and me and Stephanie are like, yeah, she's definitely winning. And we were like, how can we mess with her? Like, how can we like make this happen? And we actually thought of you, Gigi, and your son. You guys have that little
Bungee cord.
Bungee cord. And we're like, maybe Gigi could bring the bungee cord and we could bungee cord to Jenny's bike. And then she can just drag us through the whole race. And we can all come in second. And
That's
so
right.
It's like Batman with a grappling hook.
Yes.
Gotta get it on her seat post.
So at the start line,
Stephanie was like, that's brilliant. So she brought 3 bungee cords.
and they all bungee cord to
The
Jenny.
start line, we all bungee cord. Like we wait, and Jenny pulls up to the start line a little bit, and we all bungee cord to her seat, and she just looks back because she has a little bit of resistance.
What are you doing?
And she's got 3 bikers just bungee corded to her, and we're like, all right, we're ready. Let's do this.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
And
And then she took off. Stephanie took off. And
So
you're with Andrea.
We unbungee cord and let her go, and she just like flies out of the gate, and Stephanie's behind her, and Stephanie the entire time is just screaming, and she's like, Jenny, wait for me, I have to talk to you. And like for 30 minutes.
Bought your car insurance.
Anything to slow her down.
Anything. And she's just like, I love you, don't keep going, like wait for me. And she's just going, and I'm back there and I'm huffing and puffing trying to keep in third, right? Andrea's on my tail, and I get about 50 feet away from her, and I'm like, okay, I'm good. I've got 50 feet on 4th place. We're fine. And about halfway through that trail, Andrea catches up with me, and I'm like, oh no. Like, if you caught up, I'm done. But like, I also am not going to let her pass because I don't think she can maintain in front of me, so then we're just going to have that passing game. So we're going, and we're like probably 3/4 of the way through the trail, and she's like, hey, do you want to just tie for third? And I was like, actually, yeah, I would love to do that. I was like, that sounds great. Can we just like breathe for a moment and stop going so fast? And she's like, yeah, that'd be good too, because I can't breathe right now either. So we both like just slow down for a minute. We're like, cool, we're both coming in third. And we're talking about it. We're like, how are we going to come in third? Are we going to like hold hands across the finish line? Are we going to high five across the finish line? We decide we're high fiving, just to let you know. So we're going to high five across the finish line. And we're in that last section of woods at this point, and we're huffing and puffing. And like our tires are way too blown up because we're trying to race fat tire bikes. So like our pressure's
You're
way
bouncing all
we're
over.
bouncing off everything. And so this root like takes out my tire in the back, and Andrea keeps just slamming into my back tire because like we're that close to each other. So she just keeps running into my tires as I'm like sliding out. And then she's like, hold up, Sam, some people want to pass us. Like, these girls behind us want to pass. Like, at the top of the next hill, just, like, pull over. And I'm like, thank God. We're
They're,
both
like,
coming in
passing.
third. We've both decided to be third. Because I can pull over and let these people behind us pass. I'm assuming it's, like, a single-speed, super quick girl. You know? Like, who's catching up with us right now?
Oh, no, I know where this is going. I heard about this earlier.
Yeah! So we get to the top of this hill. I have no idea who's trying to pass us. And we, like, pull over to let them nicely pass on a single pass. Like, that's what you do, right? You just,
Different class. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming behind you.
yeah. So the whole different class was
What class was it?
Little Divas. It was the Little Divas. And all of a sudden, this 12-year-old passes me, and I'm like, all right, cool. And then an 8-year-old. And then a 9-year-old. And I'm like,
And they're not sweating.
no, not at all. They're just flying down. Meanwhile, like, roots are taking me out of nowhere. Yeah, those girls,
They're serious fast.
they're so fast. No, so they are so fast. So we get to the finish line. Me and Andrea high five across the finish line. Like, it's all fine. Yeah, those girls. You should see the look on his face right
They're around 3 feet tall.
now. Yes. Yeah.
Oh my
Like
goodness.
they're riding Maria's bike.
Yeah, they're riding my bike.
Exactly.
I think Maria's bike might be too big for them. For real. Yeah, they're coyotes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. They're coyotes. Like,
Yeah.
they are well practiced.
First year coyotes. They're,
Yeah.
they were
Oh
dirt
my
dogs.
They are fast. They're at the finish line doing the floss.
Yeah, they were like celebrating. They were up on the podium having a blast. I looked it up, I think last night. I looked up like the times, right? And I was like, all right, how did I do? And I like looked myself up. I got like 37 minutes. And I was like, that was really fast. You know, Jenny, our fast person, got like 34 minutes. And I was like, whoa, I can't keep up with her. And then everybody's making fun of me for getting passed by the divas. The little divas. Not the big divas, the little divas. And finally I was like, I'm going to look it up. So I looked up the little divas. They beat me by like 3 minutes. Like, they started 3 minutes behind and caught up to us. Well, me and Andrea are huffing and puffing and being like, yeah, dude, we'll both come in third. It's fine. And these little divas, like, they're so quick.
It's
Yeah.
so fun to have them
Yeah.
in that race. They're just amazing. They do. Everybody's just like amazed at how fabulous they are in mountain biking.
They're
and
amazing.
how fast they are. They are serious racers, and that is why we incentivize them with the cash prize.
Kellen's
Yeah.
got a daughter coming up that could be a menace if she wants to be.
Yep.
Oh, we look forward to having her in that category. When
She's fearless. She'll be the
Yeah.
one doing backflips. Like,
Probably. Yeah, I mean, I looked it up too. Those little divas, I think out of all the single lappers, I think they came in like 6 or 8 out of the entire field.
Wow.
Like, I had
Yeah.
to look.
they're just amazing.
the year that Courtney won, the girl that got second was like pretty well-known rider from like Battle Creek area and like did the Fort Custer Stampede and stuff. It's like, I can't believe I lost to a freaking girl dressed like a unicorn on flat cobbles.
I mean, honestly, that's also part, like, this is only my second skirts, but that's it. Yes, we're seriously competing out there, but we're also having the time of our lives and having the most fun you will ever have. Like, yeah, we're in it to win it, and everybody is, and we are huffing and puffing and trying to get there. But we're doing it in Marge Simpson costumes.
That was
like,
Jenny Acker.
yeah.
Former
Like,
guest.
Girls, yeah,
Red
like
pumps,
girls
yeah.
riding in high heels. I almost rode in a dress this year because it was so hot. I was like, I have a pink dress. I could just wear that.
Yeah, there
Like-
is women who come in dresses. I think this time there was someone in like a a cute little 2-piece with that was leopard print. We've had all kinds of different, but this last year and this year, Jenny Acker has taken the cake in terms of her outfits. It's amazing. I love that she can, be herself. This is a race where she can just be herself and she blends right in. And
she beats herself in every race.
That's true. It's true. She's herself in every race. But here she's just like, oh my goodness, she takes it to the next level. We absolutely love it.
The Simpsons was great because we talked about in the podcast that she dresses up and she gets the loudest cheers. Because that was... When we asked them to be on, that was literally the number one question.
Exactly.
That's what we wanted to know. We had Jenny and Matt on, but 3/4 of our questions were for Jenny. It was the opposite of
She's so fun. I love her.
And we asked about the Strava art, and Kyle, who used to host, he is obsessed with The Simpsons.
Oh, yeah.
So he would stalk her. He him finding out on the podcast live that she does Simpsons Strava art is probably my favorite moment that we've actually ever had. Of any moment. He loses his mind live on the podcast.
He's like, I gotta go see this.
No, we pulled it up like we did with the Craig video.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh my God. He's very dramatic.
I love that. Oh, I love that.
I got a question for Maria. Were you running the Skirts and Dirts 2 years ago?
I was.
So do you remember hearing about a guy way in the back on the hill with a chainsaw and an air horn?
Yes.
That was this guy.
That was you, yes.
We hiked way back there where you couldn't find anyone.
You and Grayson?
Yes. Where you
that's
wouldn't
in
think...
2023?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you.
Where you wouldn't think there'd be anyone, at the top of the hill, there's a big U-turn, and we were hiding. As soon as people came up, they're out of breath. Didn't think that anyone there. We'd fire up a chainsaw, and my 5-year-old kid at the same time had an air horn, just cheered him on. That was this guy.
That's awesome. I loved it.
Thank you.
Yes, that was fantastic. We love that kind of surprise. Yeah, some of the women were just like, well, there was somebody out there with a chainsaw, and then it comes out. Yeah, but it didn't actually have a chain.
No,
it was just a sound.
I took the bar off it.
Yeah, right.
That's common in downhill.
Yeah.
It's pretty normal.
Come back, please.
Oh,
we love those kinds of things.
Hecklers rock.
Oh, yeah, way out there. You wouldn't think you'd find anyone. You just find people just dying, and then suddenly, oh, no, there's someone with a chainsaw.
Were you on Oxbow?
Yes, at the very end.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. That was a wonderful story to hear when people were coming back through the finish line.
Yep.
You guys got any more questions for him?
No.
I'm just blown away and so thankful that you guys exist.
Oh, thank you.
I can understand how intimidating from a new rider's perspective. You layer on a lady coming into a male, I don't want to say dominated because that's not the case. It's definitely skewed in terms of population, but it has to be intimidating. And so groups like you guys, it's amazing to see, and this community needs more people like you. So,
well, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we do it, because we want to provide a safe space for women to ride, but to feel part of that community and, just be themselves without needing to be somebody else that they're not, or have somebody have super high expectations of them to do well or to just get through we're right there with them at whatever. Come as you are, and we'll meet you where you are is our motto. So.
And as a new rider to the group, because I've only been in it for 2 years, I can say, this is all Maria. This is how she is and how she opens her heart to everybody. And everybody in the group meets Maria and gets to know her. And we all fall in love with her and the group. And, we all just become a big, happy family. Mm-hmm. And everybody really just accepts everybody.
True.
It really is come as you are. You don't know what you need. You don't know what bike to bring. That's fine. Just bring a bike and we'll help you get through it. And if you need a different bike, we'll help you find it. And they leveled me up. And can you 2 years ago, I remember the first ride I ever did with her. She was it was a gravel ride because I couldn't make it to a mountain bike ride. And she was like, so do you bike race? And I was like, no, dude, I ride a cruiser.
To the beach.
Got a coaster
And
brake.
she was like, you'll race one day. And here I am.
Here you are.
Here I am.
Now you're going to go to Peru.
Yeah, and that was totally my own idea too. But no, I mean, like it's great, and it really is Maria, and she's like super welcoming and open, and so is her husband, who's not part of the sisters, but he does show up
He's a
and
brother.
help with. He's a brother.
He's a hoe.
He is there. He is there helping you with anything you need, and he's awesome too. They're just a great group of people, and like everybody else in the group just brings everybody in, and it really is like having 3 different groups. You can go as fast as you want. You can go as slow as you need to. You can learn all of your skills. When I showed up at Women's Only Weekend in Copper Harbor, I was so much more advanced because she worked on all those skills with me every week.
Thank you.
And after a long winter, and I'm in my trainer, and go my first ride with the sister, I feel like a playground. Like I'm going with my friends. Yeah, right. It's so excited.
Come for the bike, stay for the hugs.
Yeah, exactly.
So I say that I call my husband a hoe. This is a funny story. We have
Backtrack. I'm gonna edit this
backtracking.
out.
I have to say this story.
She did just call her husband a hoe.
I did.
He might be a hoe.
Yeah, he is a hoe.
It's that kind of no.
So what we've turned the tables on our husbands. We have several husbands that ride together. They come with us on the ride, and the guys ride on their own. And then we do our ride. Dave knows that, they don't ride with us. We want to provide a safe space. But we're the sisters, and we call them husbands of the sisters, so they're the hoes. We turned the tables on them.
I get it now.
And then
You get it now.
SO is a son of.
Yeah, so like we call them so's, hoes, and foes, like fiancés, friends, that
Yeah,
are
and
males.
one day they were talking in the chat, and I'm learning English, and I said, "What is ho so fo? What is that?"
What is going on
Yeah,
here?
what is explain to me, please.
I planned on riding with them before the podcast. They sent me away like a redhead stepchild.
They're
They're like, "Here's my husband.
Here's my
Go
husband.
away."
Go with him.
And they're like, "We need a way out. Can you help us?"
Yeah, I'm like, wait, where do I go? we only want you to come when we need you.
That's what she said.
Yeah, we had a community.
Yes, we had some communications stuff going on at that time.
Before I ask you guys to plug all your stuff, Sam, I did want to ask you about your tattoo stuff, but your stuff's sweet. Like, I just discovered it yesterday, and I like colorful, realistic tattoos. They're sweet.
Oh, thank you.
So make sure you plug that when I ask for that part. But I want to call out the rest of the sisters real quick.
Okay.
There's a ALS ride coming out of Townsend Park that we already talked about in the intro that you guys don't know about because we haven't recorded it yet.
Okay.
And it's just a big fundraiser / party, and there's like mountain bike, gravel, road, run, walk, all this stuff. And I feel like you guys could really like bring the noise and like have some fun. It's timed, but it's not a race, and it's for fun. And there's a big party after it, and
Yeah, send
feel
me
like-
the information, or is it out there on social media?
it'll be on the intro to your episode.
Oh, hey, I'll listen to it.
You didn't hear us record it already?
No.
So that being said, you guys want to plug all your stuff, your
Yeah.
individual,
Thank
your MTV mountain bike sisters, your sweet ass tattoo stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So we are partnered with Main Street Bicycles in Zealand. Aaron Scudder out there does a fabulous job of supporting us. Truly, he lends us the shop to put all of our stuff together for Skirts in the Dirt, for our Christmas party, for anything that we need. He's like, yeah, just get it. He gets our water bottles. He gets all kinds of stuff for us. So we truly love partnering with Main Street Bicycle and Aaron out there. They do a fabulous job for us and give us a really nice discount to any services and parts that and anything in the store. So we love that. We also have Velocity. So Jill's partnership, she provides us some wheels, some sweet wheels for Skirts in the Dirt and for fundraising for the Lakeshore Mountain Biking Sisters. We are a nonprofit. All of our monies go back to making sure that we can recruit more women and teach more women into the sport. We support if there's a women mechanic out there that wants to learn a new skill, we'll pay for the class. We pay for we help the projects to improve the trails out there. So CD Built is another one of our new sponsors. They provided all the beer for Skirts in the Dirt free for everybody. We don't charge for any of it.
Ed's a boss.
Ed's a boss. We love Ed. Love Ed. We're there all the time. He's like anytime you want to have the extra room there to meet up and everything, we love Ed. He does a fabulous job for us too. So lots of great sponsors that we have, supporters for Skirts in the Dirt as well, people that just believe in us and give us the cash and the great things that we can raise funds with are amazing. And like I said, we're not for profit, and we just love our sponsors because we do a lot of great things out in the community with the money.
And if they want to show up to one of your rides, where would they look, or where would they join to come out to one of your Tuesdays?
Thank you. Yes, we put all our events out on Facebook. We're trying to get more presence onto Instagram because we know that's obviously where a lot of women go. This year we'll be better with that. We have a web page as well. Skirts in the Dirt and Lakeshore Mountain Biking Sisters. All our events are on Facebook. It's already pre-planned for the entire year. So if you want to learn where we are any given Tuesday, you can find us on Facebook.
So you don't have to randomly ride around until they find you anymore?
No.
You don't have to just
show
look
up.
for the pink shirts in the woods.
Look for the pink shirts.
That was super random, but I'm so glad I found them.
We're glad you found us too, Sam.
What about you guys?
So I'm Sam Dustin, and I am a painterly realism tattoo artist. I own Sirens Rose Tattoo Studio in South Haven, Michigan.
Your colors pop.
Yeah.
Let me.
By the way, Dave said he wanted his tattoo to match his bikes.
Oh,
He
that's
was like,
fabulous. That's
all
what
the
he
colors.
does.
I want
Yeah.
all the colors.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm especially known for my color, like a painterly realism color, super vibrant colors. I also like vintage styles. I do some black and gray too. It's fun. It's easy. But yeah, no. So yeah, I'm a tattoo artist. I own a shop in South Haven. I last weekend won an award for best sleeve at a Renaissance festival. Cool. So I'm still waiting for photo proof on that, but my client hit me up in the middle of skirts and was like, guess what just happened? And I was like, awesome.
What was it? Just out of curiosity.
It's a full sleeve with purple peonies, pink calla lilies, and forget-me-nots, and then there's a frog in it, and we have a blackout background. It's super awesome. It's on my Instagram if you want to see it. There's a video of it. And then in October, there's going to be the GR Tattoo Festival, which will be the closest local one. And we're going to come swinging at that. A bunch of my clients are going to show up, and we're going to shoot for a bunch of awards there. The really cool thing that's going on that I'm going to plug here is that the Flint Art Institute Museum is having the MI Inc., the Art of Tattoo show right now. So they've actually made a full museum show of tattoo artists.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
Yeah. So there's 30 tattoo artists from the entire state of Michigan that are represented in it, and I'm one of them. So my
Wow.
work is actually in a museum, which
High
is
five.
right. I don't know if I even told you that.
You didn't. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
So
Great job.
that is up until they just extended it because it's been so popular. So it's up until December 7th now. And it's a full tattoo experience in there, and and they're really showing tattoos as being fine art now, where before they always had the
stigma,
sailor and the
yes.
stigma and whatnot. So having a museum show that they were no, this is welcome to the art world.
art.
Now we're considered high art. So that's super cool.
You're probably priced out of this realm because you're going to be more expensive than what Kellen wants to pay, but could you paint Kellen's next bike?
I'm telling you, the artwork she has in her studio that she has done herself is amazing.
I looked on Facebook and I was wowed.
Yeah.
I'm very in. As much as I only have a couple tattoos, I am very into.
We can fix that.
I can't afford that.
You can trade me bikes for tattoos.
I've
There you go.
got some Axis stuff laying around.
Bike parts, eh?
I heard you have 5 bikes.
Yeah, at least
You could have 4 bikes later.
and a tattoo.
And a tattoo.
All right, we'll revisit this. We'll circle back.
Itza is our creative in the group. She's
Yeah.
phenomenal at a lot of great things.
I'm a surface designer. You can find me on Instagram, and I do any kind of design, tent, posters, shirts.
She did our Skirts in the Dirt poster this year.
This
It's
year.
It is
beautiful.
Yeah.
beautiful.
I do my pattern designer, so it's more like designs that repeat every time in the fabrics. So yeah, that's what I do.
She's the
What
photographer.
is that Instagram that you just mentioned that you didn't say the name of?
So my Instagram is Jitza Po, so it's YIDZZA.POU. That is my name. And that's why you find.
She didn't know she was doing the podcast till like literally she was eating a taco behind us.
Right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Gigi.
Gigi, she
Everyone
goes
call
by
me
Gigi.
Gigi because it's easier for remind. remember.
Yeah, and she has an Etsy store with a lot of her designs, and she does a lot of wonderful stuff for the sisters. She does a lot of design work for us, and just does an amazing job. And we are so blessed to have her. She designed our Skirts in the Dirt, or excuse me, our Lakeshore Mountain Biking Sisters canopy, and our just does an amazing job for us. So thank you. A lot of stuff that we are going to put her on the sponsor because of the amazing work that she does, and she does that for us as a gift to us. So
It's worth just getting a jersey from you guys because
jersey.
you guys got sweet jerseys.
thank you. We do.
are good jerseys.
They are awesome jerseys. We love them. We have a new design this year.
Yeah, they're all you do good with the colors. They pop. We see you at trails. It's great.
It's hard to miss the sisters with the bright pink. We're just like, hey, we're here, and we're taking over the trail. Sorry, but not sorry.
If you don't see us, you are going to hear us.
That's right. You're gonna hear us.
Whoop up!
Because I'm pretty sure you guys aren't cheering while you're biking, right?
It's a lot of grunting.
Yeah, we're like out there like screaming and hollering. So.
Butt back.
Well, yeah, guys, thanks for coming on. We appreciate you spending some time with us and hearing all about the fun stuff and your group. So with all that said, thanks for listening, guys. And remember to keep progressing, keep putting yourself and have fun. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Keep
Thank you.
pedaling.